Warning: the following live stream contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some people who cheer for the Texans, Colts, and the crappy ass Jags. You've been warned. Hope you enjoy the show and tighten up.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode live stream of Titan Tuesday. How you guys doing today? Woo! We got a lot to dissect here on the show. But again, I want to thank everyone who's watching, everyone who's clicked on the video to come in and talk some Titans again on Titan Tuesday. So I just got a fresh haircut, looking right, ready to go. Again, everyone that's on the chat, thank you guys so much for coming on. We got James, my man James. He was a first. You are correct, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you and your friendship. So thank you guys. Like I said, the live stream is the best part about the live stream is I get to talk to you guys. Go nuts on the chat. Tell me your opinions. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you disagree. Again, we're all Titan fans at the end of the day, and we just want to see this team succeed and be playoff contention. Can we do it this year? The way things are looking, the way things are falling into place, and the way Rand Carthon is building up this roster, it's a possibility. I'm not going to jump ship and say we're playoff contention. You know, we're going to be the number one team in the AFC South. But on paper right now, it looks good. We got my man Will. Was good. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Thank you, Will. How you doing, buddy? Again, I'll see you at the draft party. It's going to be a wild time. We're going to talk a little bit, obviously, about the draft party that's happening in Nissan Stadium. I think, obviously, it's like April 25th. I might have gotten that wrong. It's a Thursday. It's the first day of the draft. I don't even know when the draft is. I know it's at the end of April. But Titans are doing a draft party in Nissan Stadium. It's going to be awesome. Oh, we got the Command This podcast. Again, good dudes over there. 3 of them that, again, hey, we're allowed to talk about other teams. And you know what? Show a lot of respect for these guys. They said, hail to the Commanders. Why? Steve is a good guy. You guys, remember, we're playing the Commanders this year. So you got to be on the lookout because we're definitely going to be doing a podcast together. And I'll be trying to go to that game actually as well and hopefully link up. And that's the best thing about the YouTube community and doing shows. And, you know, because you have other fans that do podcasts that are, you know, are hardcore fans. And you guys collab and you guys just click and like, hey, you know what? I might not at all, but I like your style. I like your passion. And that's what you do. And you know what? You find out a little bit more information about the people and stuff like that. So again, Steve from Command, this podcast, cool people. But like I said, welcome to Titans Tuesday. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video, okay? This is the channel all about Titans. If you're a Titans fan, look at my back. I'm a nutcase with Tennessee Titans, okay? Love them. I bleed baby blue, two-tone blue. That's what I bleed, all right? So I'm all day, every day. New drop tackle rule. Nobody will ever tackle Derrick Henry. Yep. And we'll talk about that, especially the NFL. Talk about the kicks, kick returns, and obviously the hip tackle. And that's going to be a problem. Of course, they changed the rules once Derrick Henry goes to Baltimore. Who would have figured, you know, where we could have easily had another 2K rushing season. Now he's gone. But like I said, before, I want to talk to you guys about the channel, what's coming up on the channel, so you guys know what to do. Remember, hit that notification so you guys know when the live streams are going up. Okay, live streams are going to be Tuesdays. Now, I coach my kids' baseball team, so and the games are Tuesday and Thursday. So sometimes it's going to be Tuesdays, sometimes it's every other Tuesday. But we're trying to go for Tuesday, 7 p.m. So if you missed this episode, don't worry. You could catch me on the next one next Tuesday or the following one after that into the season, into the draft. Now, another thing is we're going to have a couple interviews, okay? Yeah, I like doing interviews. It's something that always interests me. We're going to have the man, Tennessee's voice. Yes, we're going to have Mike Keith. Mike Keith will be joining my show. It's going to probably be in between April 15th. That's where you're going to have. And I have a couple other players actually lined up. So remember to be on the lookout. Like I said, hit that notification if you want. If you haven't checked out any of my Titan interviews, I've had Amy Wells on the show. I had Jim Wyatt on the show. Mike Keith I had on the show. And then the list goes on and on with players. If you want to talk Kevin Dyson, I had Delaney Walker on, Gerald McGrath, Dexter McCluster, Bernard Pollard. I've had Drew Bennett, Justin McCarrons. I mean, the list goes on and on Derek Mason. So if you guys want to look at some really good interviews. And yes, Mike Keith, touchdown Titans. Exactly, Will. He's going to be it's going to be good to chop it up with him and talk obviously about the Titans, about the draft coming up. And that's what we're going to obviously talk a little bit about as well in this episode. We're going to talk about the NFL draft, what I think what's going to happen, talk a little bit about the signings, how Rand is actually building up this roster, and what do you guys think of our free agent pickups? Now, there was a lot that's been going on with the Tennessee Titans. Okay, we're getting a new stadium soon. You know, Rand Carthon, new head coach. Things are changing as coaching positions wise. New running backs. Oh boy, now it's a party. We got my boy Cheddar. My boy, I'm here. That's what's up. Again, bro, we've been playing phone tag for the past couple days. So my bad if I called you and I mean, you called me and I didn't answer. So I apologize. But again, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Again, a real diehard Titans fan here. Man, this man loves two-tone blue, and I love him to death. He is my brother from another mother. We went all the way to London together. Cool dude. Again, diehard Titans fan, okay? You see, you want to be Titans fanatic? Right here. He is the definition of a Titans fan, okay? So, again, thank you so much. Oh, we got Haley. What's up, Mr. T? Yeah, Mr. T in the house. Okay, but sorry. Where am I at? All right, so what we're talking about, guys, okay? We're going to be talking about, like I said, the draft. We're going to talk about the rule in the NFL, the two new rules, and what do you guys think about the NFL rules, okay? The NFL rule, we have the kickbacks, right? The kick returns, which are kind of funny. They did in the XFL. And then we're talking about the new drop tackle rule. Okay, I think it's a 15-yard penalty too. It's going to be a lot of penalty flags going, unfortunately, just because, I mean, good luck tackling Derrick Henry, okay? Thank God we don't play the Ravens this year because that would have been bad. Talking about, like I said, the draft party as well. Talking about hopefully the NFL schedule. Once the NFL schedule, obviously, I'm going to be live in Nashville, Tennessee at the draft party for the Titans. But once I get back, I probably will upload my thoughts on all our picks, okay? So kind of bear with me on that one so you guys are ready and know what's coming for the videos and stuff. After that, I will do a schedule release. The schedule release should be fun to do. Oh god, yeah. So the the schedule release should be fun as well as well. I like to break it down. I like to pick a couple games. Which games? Hopefully, the Titans have some primetime games. I don't know. We shall see. So so here we go, guys. All right. Again, like I said, thank you guys for staying on the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on my face. Thank you for coming on to Titans Tuesday. Again, where a Titan fan needs to be, wants to be, is Titan Tuesday. Okay. Like I said, there's great podcasters, great shows out there on YouTube that that talk about Titans. So shout out to all those guys who put in the hard work. Again, doing videos and shows and stuff, to all the Titan content creators except one, and you guys know who he is. I don't got sunglasses for him, so sorry. But other than that, thank you guys, and let's get this thing going. Let's talk a little bit about what the Titans have done so far, okay? And what do you guys think of the free agency, okay? First one was Tony Pollard, right, guys? We got Tony Pollard. We got Lloyd Cushenberry. We got Awuzie. I don't know how to say. I really don't know how to. Awuzie. I forgot how. I think he said just call him Cheeto. The linebacker. Then you got Kenneth Murray Jr. Okay. Got a couple guys, and then we got obviously Calvin Ridley, which is a big plus. And then the last gentleman that we got was Sneed. And Sneed, a lot of people, especially Chiefs fans, okay? There's a couple Chiefs fans that actually work with me, and they were a little salty. The ones I've talked to, they're like, okay, it's not that big of a deal that we lost him. But you know what? I mean, they franchise tagged him. So he was a big deal, because if not, you would have let him go regardless. So, I like Sneed a lot. He's probably one of the top paid right now cornerbacks in the league. I think the deal was, hold on, I'm trying to see where actually. Okay, yeah. So it's 4 years, $76 million, 55 guaranteed. So it's probably one of the top paid cornerbacks. But I said that before in a couple of videos, guys. To get players, to get a Calvin Ridley, superstars, playmakers, you're gonna have to break bank. You have to dish out the money, and the Tennessee Titans have the money. So I'm glad that they're taking a chance, but they broke that money. They went and actually tried to get someone, okay? Because it's happened before where we're kind of like in free agency, we have money, and the Tennessee Titans don't do absolutely nothing. And then I hear the Titan fans and all the time, which is, I understand. Titan fans are upset. Oh, we never do anything year in and year out with the free agency. That's why, we're always stuck and we're never going to the playoffs. And you got to take risk. Well, this is a year they took risks. Rand put all his chips in the basket, and he was like, I'm spending money. And so far, I like it. I like what he's done. I see where he's going with this team. But it's only on paper, right? It's only on paper right now. You got to see what's going to happen. Top tier, my friend, thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for participating in the chat room. So I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Titan up. We're just talking Titans football on Titan Tuesday, right? What's up? Chid Obey Awuzie. Thank you, James. He broke it down real simple for me, because I'm like, so Chid Obey. That sounds like too. That's too much though. That's too much. I'm gonna say the Bengals guy. Okay, but thank you again for correcting me. I like that. See, James coming in when I needed him. Appreciate you. But like I was saying, going off topic, because that's what happens. Okay, guys, I kind of splurge off sometimes and just talk random nonsense. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Okay, sticking with me and be like, man, I'm actually listening to this guy. I don't know why, but thank you. So, yeah. So I see what Rand's doing. I like what he's doing. Okay. We have Brian Callahan, first year as a head coach. You brought his dad, Bill. That's already, it just shows you already. So the guy from Lloyd Cussenberry said it when his introductions for the Titans that, you know what, he wanted to go where Bill Callahan because he heard about the man, it's a legend, a legendary coach, and he wanted to be he just wanted to coach with him. That's awesome. Let's see. Titans top tier said they have Titans over under at 5.5 game. That's just you know what? I'm not even surprised anymore. Shouldn't be surprised, man, because the media never. Look how much the media has given attention to Derrick Henry. Ryan Clark interviewed Derrick Henry. Derrick has been in the league for how many years? 8 years, 9 years. Now Ryan Clark decides to interview him. That's because he went to Baltimore Ravens. Now, now they want to interview Derrick Henry. Why couldn't they interview Derrick Henry when he was with the Titans? Ryan Harris, what is man? How you doing, brother? How's everything? Hopefully everything is good. Again, guys, check out Ryan Harris. Again, excellent Titans content creator. This man is all brains. Love him. He's like a brother to me as well. And I appreciate his friendship. And he's just another person that grinds. And again, his takes are similar to mine. We have the same kind of mindset going into things. Doesn't overreact to too many things and doesn't underreact as well. He keeps it pretty in the middle. And I like that. I like that. This is Taylor Thornhill. What's up, Taylor? What's up? Yeah, so I'm glad. Again, thank you guys for being in the chat with me. I appreciate you guys for everything. But talking about, Derrick Henry and the Ravens and stuff like that. So, yeah, the media is always going to be kind of just shunned us. I kind of stopped caring after the championship game, the playoff game against the Ravens where we beat them. And they spent the next day, because I put on ESPN because I was like, oh, they're going to talk about the Titans. They're going to be, talking about how good we played, this and that. It wasn't about the Titans at all. There was a segment. I thought the Ravens played themselves because there was no talk of the Titans. All they talked about was how Lamar Jackson lost the game and how the Ravens beat themselves up. But, I was like, well, didn't the Ravens play the Titans? Yeah, the Titans actually played a good game. Yes, I understand that, Lamar Jackson didn't play a good game. Well, that's because the Titans defense, we had his number. But nope, they never talk about us, guys. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And you just got to, I'm just, like I said, mainstream media, kind of over it. Don't really pay attention too much of it. Like I said, the only thing I do, on Twitter. And then that's why I made this channel. I made this channel because, I'm like, you know what? I can talk about the Titans because that was my outlet, was going on YouTube and looking at YouTubers and watching Titan episodes and Titan shows and stuff like that. So, and we give better content than half of these media outlets that supposedly cover every team that cover the Titans and don't really, know too much about the Titans. So, besides the point, okay, let's talk about the draft. Volcano's here. Let's see. Mr. Knight, let's be honest. I still think the ceiling is 9, 8, 10, 7. What? The ceiling? You got to come back. You got to explain yourself. You explain yourself, man. Right now, I don't know. So you got to explain that to me. All right. As of right now, what do you guys think? All right. He says, what do you think of the Titans? You think the Titans are over 500, under 500 team right now? I mean, like I said, the roster on paper looks good. Now, We haven't even gotten to the draft. We haven't gotten to, let's see, what's the ceiling for me, man? The ceiling right now is hopefully we could hopefully potentially get into the playoffs. That's it. Be over 500. Again, I don't know yet because the roster's not even set up yet. We still haven't even done the draft. We still haven't done mini camp. We haven't done training camp. I mean, it's just so early to say, they're going to be good. They're going to be bad. We'll get a little bit more in depth to see, this coaching staff and how it deals with stuff, Exactly. Too early to tell right now. Love the offseason moves, though. Exactly. I like the directions they're going. The directions the Tennessee Titans are going right now, I like a lot. Okay? That's the ceiling for me right now. Is I like the direction the team's going. Okay? Now it's just too early. The roster's not even made up yet. Like I said, the draft hasn't come here. The training camp, mini camps, all that stuff, it just hasn't done. I have to see how the coaching staff reacts. I have to see them in live action. We have to see if what they can do. Looks like they're trying to build, obviously, a different philosophy in the offense, right, guys? It's going to be a less run heavy, more, I think, play action, or maybe more throwing. But top tier said it. They are on the right track. I feel like on paper, they are on the right track on being a competitive football team. Sorry. She took my phone and said hi. She said she wasn't part of the. That's funny. So that's where I think this team's at right now, is being competitive. Now you got to remember, guys, okay? You got to remember that the Texans look nice, okay? Yes, there are rivals, and yeah, we don't like the Texans, this and that. But you got to admit, they look really, really good, okay? If Levis is not the guy, it's a win-win scenario because just draft Sanders or Quinn. Be better than that. She said we might mess around and be better than expected. Yeah, because you know what? To be honest with you, before all these moves happened, before free agency and stuff, I was like, it's gonna be excuse me. I said, this might be one of those years again. We're gonna be under 500. It's gonna be rough. We're gonna build, get more draft picks, pick up some rookies and stuff like that, and we'll see if Rand can continue to build through the draft, free agency, and come up with a really good plan for the next year. See if we come out stronger. And to be honest with you, the moves he made right now, I'm like, man, he's kind of changing my mind on expectations for this year and kind of bringing them up. I hate doing that. I really, really do. What's up, Stace? How you doing? What up, girl? You going to the draft party? You better go. We all going. But yeah, so I think what he's building is kind of, hate to say it, I hate to put expectations because I try not to. Try to put low expectations. Hopefully, like I said, everyone can stay healthy. We're competitive. But man, they're building something nice around Will Levis. Hopefully, they can work with Will Levis, get him to continue to build up, help him, and hopefully, like, he's the guy. Because if he's not the guy, then we have a problem. If Will Levis isn't the guy, but they wouldn't just try to get Calvin Ridley and stuff like that if they weren't going to do that. I do like the idea that they're building solid weapons around Levis to see if he's the guy or not. Yep, pretty much. What we saw last year is not 100%. It's just not 100% for Will Levis. And yeah, we had flashes of his athleticism. He has a hell of an arm. He's a game. I mean, he's a gamer, right? Look at the Dolphins game. Any quarterback, young rookie like that, would have just given up on the game, but he stuck in there and he won the game. So I do think Will Levis is something they can work with, but is he the guy? Is he the Titans' future? Is he the quarterback? That's the problem. That's the question we have. Hard Knocks, AFC South, a ton of storylines in our division. No, man, no Hard Knocks at all. Please. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. No Hard Knocks, AFC South. Give it to someone else. Give it to the Cowboys. Give them that division. That's what I want. Just no Hard Knocks. It would be interesting. It would be fun, but there was a time back in the day where I really wanted the Titans to be in Hard Knocks. I thought it would have been cool. I would have been watching the show, and now just looking at it, and I'd rather not. In my opinion, leave us alone. Just no. Do you think the money given to Snead was a bit too much? Sorry, just joining if answered already. No, don't apologize at all. Never apologize. Good question though. I said, okay, he's 26, right? Some guy was like, oh, good luck. It was a Chiefs fan. He was like, oh, good luck. With his knee surgeries, he's only going to play a few games. I'm like, hey, do you not know the Tennessee Titans, the most injured team? I'm like, he does that, and it's like, it'll be like, duh. Do I think it was too much? Remember, so the contract was 4 years, right? $76 million, 55 guaranteed. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have to, with players like that, like a Calvin Ridley or like a superstar athlete or someone, a game changer, which I think Snead is if he's healthy, especially cornerback that we're lacking and we struggled for a while. I don't think so. We have the money for it. I fully am entrusting Rand Carthon with the contracts and how he's kind of working them. They're not overlapping and stuff. I like what Rand is doing. Again, Rand is a really smart businessman, and he knows about the contracts. He knows how to work them out to help and benefit younger players and keep that those older players still in check. So it was pricey, but at the same time, to get a player like this, you're going to have to break the bank just a little bit. It's going to happen. Look at Calvin Ridley as well. We got to have to spend money. The Tennessee Titans are known for not breaking bank at all, and kind of watching the players go to other teams. And then we're all upset and stuff, right? Like we're like, well, we could have done that, and the Titans didn't do anything. So you know what? It's a gamble. It is a little pricey, but hopefully it will pay off, and hopefully, and that's the thing. Sometimes you have to gamble on these players. Again, he's a veteran who's won a Super Bowl twice already. So you have that, and that's something. Now you have the guy from the Bengals, like my man. Hold on, let me see. Like my man James said. Let me see, where is it so I can try to pronounce this before I destroy it again. Chidobe Awuzie. Try to say that quick. Okay, you got Roger McQuarrie, you got Snead, and then you got Chid. I'm gonna call him Chid. I'm not saying shit. I'm saying Chid. Chid. Okay. Now, the trio of cornerbacks we have not had in a very, very long time. Okay. We haven't had one like this since Cortland Finnegan, Jason McCourty, and Alternator Werner. Remember Werner? Man, I liked him. I liked him a lot. Then we traded him to the Bucks. Okay, that's the last time we actually had a decent cornerbacks. Those trios. So we could actually have something on paper. Like I said, it looks good. They have to stay healthy. We have to see how they work and how they gel. I'm not sure we can really answer the question yet. If they end up being game changers, they can. But then no. But We regret it, sure, but don't think we can make the determination. Yeah, I mean, she's right. No risk, no risk it, no biscuit. That's corny, but it's true. You got to risk. You got to risk it sometimes. Oh, look at Dirk. What's up, Dirk? Titans will win Super Bowl 59 undefeated. All right. That's a little crazy, but I like it. Welcome in, Dirk. I like that. You got to put that in the air, man. You never know. Titans will win Super Bowl 59, though. Dang. What number are we on? I had to block the Ravens on Twitter and TikTok. Can't see Henry in that uniform. Have you muted or blocked them yet? I don't know. Let me. You know what? That's kind of funny. Let me check. This is right now live. I'm not like trying to block them or anything. I'm just gonna put Ravens. I think I did. I did. I did. That is messed up. I should have just muted. I should have just muted them. But yeah, it was just it was just a lot. You know, I'm usually never. I usually try not to block people. I'm usually not that like. But it was just really hard to see the press conference, and it was like blowing up my feed. It was driving me nuts. And he was just he was just like in purple, and he's like purple is his favorite color. I was like, I'm done. I just blocked it. So yeah, I usually don't, but I made an exception for the Ravens. Maybe in the middle of the year, I might unblock them, you know. But as of right now, yeah, they're blocked, and I'm not anytime soon. Because then what's gonna happen? He's gonna go to training camp, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, King Henry," and I'm not. Look, all right, she hasn't muted. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I was just too. I reacted. I overreacted. But Lamar Jackson will never win a Super Bowl in his career, or they won't go to the playoffs this year, or they won't go. So I think okay. So that's a good one, Dirk, especially with Lamar Jackson, because I think I live in Dallas, and I think Dallas Cowboys have the same problem the Ravens have. Okay, with Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson. I don't think they'll ever get to a Super Bowl. I don't think my buddy Will, who also is a big Cowboys fan, says the same thing about Dak Prescott. He just doesn't have that it factor. Okay, he was almost like Tannehill when we lost. I don't want to bring it up, guys, but he's almost like Tannehill. That year we were the number 1 seed, guys. You know, he did his numbers in the regular season, got you to 12 wins, looked good, and then here comes the first game of the playoffs, and he just doesn't come out, doesn't play the game, and obviously gets bounced out in the first round. Lamar Jackson, you know, has a little bit more help, I think. I do think Dak has a better arm than Lamar Jackson, but I think they're in the same boat. The Ravens can't get over the Chiefs. They just can't get over that hump. Unfortunately, that's the Chiefs. It's their Achilles heel. They can't beat the Chiefs at all. And then the Cowboys just can't. They beat themselves up. You know, they should have beat the Packers. Didn't beat the Packers. That game was wild too. That was like probably the most depressing game ever, and I loved it because it's the best when you see those Cowboys fans. Okay, guys, let me tell you. Let's see what Dirk said. Titans, they will win 2 Super Bowls before they get into the new stadium. I hope so. That'll be nice. Get some momentum going into the new stadium. That'll be nice. And to win it at Nissan Stadium. You know, not in Nissan Stadium, but you know what I mean about that. But let me tell you something, okay? I live in Dallas, and it's nothing better than to go to work the next day when the Dallas Cowboys lost against the Packers. Oh my God, it was, you don't understand. Your people were so upset, not talking, employees not talking, because that's all they do. They chirp all day long about the Cowboys. The first preseason game, they win. They already think they're going to the Super Bowl. I understand it's expectations, right? Like I said, they play really good in the regular season, and then all of a sudden, they just can't get over the hump. They just, regardless, there's no way that the Packers should have won. The Dallas Cowboys were a better team, and even the year after that, before that, when they played San Francisco, I think that the Cowboys were a better team than the San Francisco 49ers, and they still lost. Titans defense need interception 15 or 16 this year. Whoa, you're you're an overachiever. I like that. That's beyond crazy, but I like it. I like that positivity. Throw it out there in the air, man. You never know. I don't think it's gonna be 15 or 16. Maybe 4 or 5, or maybe 6 or 7. But I like where your head's at, Dirk. That's what I'm talking about. We need that positivity. You're talking about championships in within 2 years, and then you're talking about interceptions. I like that. Keep them going. Keep that strategy going, bro. But yeah, so talking about the Titans' direction on where they're going, the pickups. It just kind of gives you a little bit clear look on what's happening with the NFL and the draft and where we're going. Everyone wants Joe Alt. That's like the number one. Like, oh, that's an obvious choice that the Titans are going to do. And don't get me wrong, I would love him. I think he would be a hell of a player, and that offensive line needs help still. Okay, even though we have Bill Callahan, we still need help. We need players to be physical, strong, and hopefully he can tune them up. Because last year, Rabel and company could not get that offensive line any help whatsoever. Let's see what Mr. J-Dub, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping by. Love you, man. I miss you, by the way. I think Jeff is coming back from a cruise. We need to go on a cruise. James said, Rand and Callie are headed to watch Malik Neighbors tomorrow. So who is your pick at 7? Your UT, Alt or trade back? So Alt, wide receiver, or trade back. So here's the thing with that. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, I would go Joe Alt, and that would probably be the choice to be, right? The choice to get, right? Just to pick him up. Offensive line needs help. Then there was a couple people saying, hey, we can trade back and actually pick up a couple of players and still get the guys we want because they think they're going to fall in the later rounds. Oh, Ray said, cheers from Mexico. Oye, hola, ¿cómo está? Bien? Let's go from Mexico. We got Jeff in the house. My man just got back from a cruise. He probably burnt his hell still. But what up, Big Jeff? Dirk said we'll throw 65 touchdowns this year. Man, you play Madden, bro? You play Madden? Dang. But yeah, so if I was gonna do like the trade back or whatever, I wouldn't be opposed. The only thing I would be opposed is the wide receiver. The wide receiver, I would want to trade back. I think we can still get some depth in wide receivers later in the second round or in the third round. But I think I'm sticking with my guns on offensive line. I think offensive line is very important. I still think we need to get the best player for the offensive line, and then you can add some more in the later rounds. But that offensive line needs to be fixed. We still need some linebackers as well. Middle linebacker is something we lack. And then depth players, right? You have to, the depth players is something we need to, especially for rotation and stuff. Defensive line, we still need, we need some help in. We need to get some more players to help out Jeffrey Simmons and Harold Landry. So that would be my pick. My pick would be obviously offensive lineman. It doesn't matter who's there. If it's Joe Alt, pick him up. If not, continue to kind of boost up that offensive line. Again, offensive lineman in this draft goes deep. And obviously you want a wide receiver. But We need because you know what? Offense, wide receivers, it's not going to cut it with Calvin Ridley and NWI and Hopkins, because last year before that, they were very brittle. Our wide receiver core was very brittle, was back and forth, and we would get hurt a lot. So we had to see. Have you ever heard of Sega Dreamcast? It's better than PlayStation, Xbox, and play NFL 2K and more. Oh yeah, I don't have the Sega Dreamcast. I have the Gamecast. You know what Gamecast is? Like the mix between Dreamcast. That's a Malibu's most wanted joke. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know about it. Yeah, 2K is where it's at. It's a better game than Madden. But yeah, so that's what I think. Yeah, I know. I'll just play with you. I know. So to be honest with you, I really think that's what's going to happen in the NFL draft. I think that's what the Titans are going to go for. But like I said, I wouldn't be opposed if they traded back and got me, some more players, or, who knows? Who knows what Rand is up to? I just know that Rand. I think he knows what he's doing. I think from last year's draft class already. Okay, we're not talking about John Robinson, but I think he showed exactly. Look, if we look up right now, Titans draft class from last year, and who showed up and who didn't. I mean, he had a steal, like I said, Tajay Spears, round 3, right? What a steal, what a player. Let me see who else. Of course, my internet's not working right now. Of course, it would do this to me, but hold on. Let me check right here. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second, y'all. Who did the Titans draft? Here we go. So you got Soronsky, Will Levis, and obviously Tajay Spears. Soronsky's not bad. Not bad at all. I think with Bill Callahan working with them, I think the offensive line obviously is going to be a lot better. But only time will tell. Give me 1 second. I have someone that needs to say something to you, so be sure and give me a 5-second break.
Hey, this is Jim White with TennesseeTitans.com. I just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Titan.
Oh, you heard Jim. You heard Jim. Jim says to like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Titan. And everyone got to listen to Jim. Jim's the man. All right. And before, I always like to do this because it's like the new logo and I haven't done it in a while. But check this out with the new logo. Okay? Give me a second. Wow. Crazy. All right, sorry about that. I just okay. Let's talk about this. Before anything, we talked about the NFL draft. Now let's talk a little bit about the NFL rules, okay? So do you guys agree with the new NFL rules about the new kickoff returns, okay? It's almost like the XFL, and about the hip tackle, dragging. Okay, I don't like it. There's going to be a lot of penalties. Okay, I think it's a personal foul. I think it's 15 yards for the new tackling. tackling the hip. That's insane. What's happening with football, guys? I have no idea. They're switching rules, bringing rules back. It's just going to be harder. How do you? We talked about this at work. Like, how do you teach the older guys who've been playing football for God knows how 8, 10 years to now start doing that where you're not tackling like that? You got to find a different way of tackling. Maybe the younger players, hopefully, not even, especially in college. It's just hard. I just don't agree with it. Like I said, the game, it's going to be a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties coming for that tackle, for that rule. Kickoff, I guess, yeah, bringing the kickoffs back. Well, it's going to be a little weird at first, but I think it should be at the end of the day. I mean, they did it in the XFL, and it was a lot safer. There was, I think that one of the stats was like no one got hurt, and it was a little bit more exciting plays and stuff. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We're also, let's talk about the NFL draft, okay? The NFL draft, the pre-party, at Nissan Stadium. If you are in the Tennessee area, okay? If you are in the Nashville area, then you need to go. I think it's Thursday, whenever the draft is. Hold on. Let me look it up right now. It's April. I think it's the 25th. April 25th is a Thursday. That's when the draft is, the first night of the draft. The Tennessee Titans are doing a draft party in Nissan Stadium. I went like 2 or 3 years ago. I think 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 or 3. I don't remember. When we got Treylon Burks. They had one, but they had it on a Saturday. It was like the third day. Everyone was pissed off because we traded A.J. Brown. So everyone in the stadium was not very nice. You can tell. It was like you felt it in the air in Nissan Stadium where everyone was supposed to be, they had Blaine Bishop there taking pictures like he always does. And you had Mark Mariani, the punter, and it was crazy. So you had them all there taking pictures. They had different activities on the field. You can go in the Titans locker room. You can do photo ops. What else did they have? They had a stage. Mike Keith was there. They brought Treylon Burks actually on the stage. And everyone went excited. We're like super excited for it. So it's a really, really cool event that the Tennessee Titans. I'm glad they're doing it again. But you got to get your tickets. I think they're free, but you gotta order them or you got to sign up for them because if not, you can't get in there. But it's April 25th. I am flying to Nashville, Tennessee because I can't miss it because that's fun. That's a cool event. See a lot of people that I haven't seen in a very long time, friends, family, loved ones. They're all there. You got Lance Smith in there, Mike Keith, Amy Wells. The whole gang's going to be over there. And it's going to be a really good time, especially being on the field where Derrick Henry ran, where the Titans greats have played. By the way, hope Vince Young is doing better. Boy got dropped in Houston. So hopefully he's better. Speedy recovery because he got concussion. Other than that, so if you guys are going, okay, make sure you flag me down, wave at me. I want to meet more Titan fans. I love meeting Titan fans, especially people who watch me and follow me on social media. I think it's really, really cool just to interact and have fun. Have fun, get to know each other, and then take pictures and obviously talk about, hopefully the Titans picking up a really good draft pick and a good player. So be really excited. Hopefully Rand Carthon is there as well. So it'll be a nice time. So if you guys are going there, remember April 25th. That's Thursday. I think the doors open at 5 o'clock, but to get to the stadium around 4:30, and I'm assuming it goes on till God knows when, but hopefully I see you guys all there. It'll be a really good time, right? Before I let you guys go, okay, because we got 10 more minutes to talk about the Tennessee Titans. If you have any questions or anything you want to throw at me, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, sir. That's one of the things I'm going to have to try to do. I'm going to try to do it. go ahead and get that Rand interview. Of course, try to talk to Rand. Don't know if he knows who I am, but if I see him that day, I promise you he will know by the end of the day who Mr. Titan is. All right, I will definitely try my hardest to do that. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if he'll be there, but it'll be something. It'll be something fun to do, especially getting little clips and videos of talking to the fans about their draft picks or who they want, or even after we do the 7th round pick, who are they excited for the draft player, or, whatnot. And it's, like I said, a lot of activities, a lot of Titan fans, and it's the best to be around. It starts getting me hyped up for the season coming up. Seeing my friends there, seeing Titan fans, seeing the jerseys again. It starts, you feel like that feeling, like you're like, oh, we're almost there. We're getting back into football season. We're getting back into Titans football, and that's super exciting, especially this year. So don't forget that. And okay, I know I'm jumping the gun here. I know it's a little bit earlier, but it's better to kind of start warming up, letting people know that I am doing the Mr. Titan annual event, the 4th year in a row. Number 4, Mr. Titan event. Yes, at the Rudder. It's a great time. I got a DJ. We got giveaways. We got trivia. And I usually try to bring a Titans player with me and have them hang out with us. It's going to be a great time. You guys need, again, it's early. Obviously, the schedule has to come out. So it's usually the first home opener of the season. So if they play week 1 and hopefully they play in Nissan Stadium, we play at home, then it'll be that Saturday. It's going to be a Saturday. It's 1 to 6 o'clock. Okay, guys? It's a good time. You guys, it's free. You come in, hang out, enjoy yourself with Titan fans as we get ready for the celebration of the lifetime. So, it's 4. It's the 4th. That's crazy. I started that. I never thought it was going to get anywhere what it's like now. And the Rudder is like the home for the Mr. Titan event. Nice little spot, good food. They got drinks. Like I said, we rent out the whole back. I rent out the whole back. Is that the Rudder? Yes, sir, Ryan. It's going to be at the Rudder again, my friend. It's going to be there again and again next year. If they keep wanting us back, I'm going to keep going. So I'll definitely go there. It's an enjoyable time. It's nice. You got the lake right there. You see the boats. You get the breeze. You got 3 big TVs. You got your own private bar. And you got giveaways. We got giveaways. And it's just the way it kind of expanded and the way it took off and how many people keep showing up. Or the rain. By the way, this is my buddy Joe. Joe turned 21 yesterday. Happy birthday, Joe. I'll do it on the live stream. I hope you had a good one with you and the missus. And I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you guys for the home opener. Joe, again, comes every year, and I appreciate him. And he's been nothing but a good friend. So I hope you had a good birthday. Hopefully you got some cake. And we'll definitely see you guys at the Rudder this year, okay? All right, guys. I'm about to bounce out of here. I want to say thank you guys so much again. He said no. It's all right. I want to say thank you guys again for joining me on Titans Tuesday. Remember, follow me on Twitter. Twitter is Mr._Titan5. On Instagram, I think it's Mr. Titan5. For any updates, remember to check out the notifications. Click that notifications. If you haven't liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Go subscribe to the channel. We talk about Titans. If you're a Titans fan, then do it. Just do it right now. Just press subscribe. And if you press unsubscribe, don't do it. What are you doing? But again, Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. And always, tighten up. Let's go. Have a good one, guys.